It's not A, it's not H. Hair! H! H! U? Hair! It's hair! It's fucking hair! Hello? H. What? Hey, it's hair! How the fuck do I shoot? Space key, concentrate, shoot the letters. Pressing the left mouse. You'll have to shoot some letters more than once to just. Oh! Fuck. And R. Thank fuck. I don't fucking know what that means. Hair. That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor. And I'm a Kuma, which means I'm hairy. So the culprit removed some evidence. Yes, and if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? Or maybe you did it just to hide the evidence. I don't know. It wouldn't be unusual to find my hair at the crime scene if the scene is my room. The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had even been there. That makes sense, does it not? I love this. No, if that were the case, they would have to do something about the body itself, not just the hair. That is so retardedly obvious. Oh, that is very true. Fuck. Okay then, there wasn't any hair on the ground. The killer had gotten rid of it, of course, to remove any trace that they had been there. Wait, then that means... Precisely, it's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same. Yeah, but I could have done it just to, you know, fuck with people. And Makoto isn't the culprit? Thank you! But how are you so sure we can decide on something so important based solely on the absence of some hair? Giggity giggity. Oh, that smile. That fucking smirk. No, there are other reasons to prove why Makoto couldn't have done it. I would like to hear those reasons. Wink. Seriously, Sakura, are you gonna fucking hit on everyone? Wait, are you talking about my hair? Oh my god. She wants to see if, you know, down there, no hair. Am I overthinking it? Probably. Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first and fled into the bathroom, right? Yeah, then they ran after her to get into the bathroom and stabbed her. And how did they get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it? What do you mean? It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto? The killer struggled to get into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is... a door frame. There you go. Present it. Evidence that the killer had troubles getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right? The doorknob? What doorknob? The doorknob for my bathroom, it was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed and the doorknobs are about ready to fall off? The toolkit time! Oh yeah, true. But what does that mean? And trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion. True, but I could have done that later on to cover up myself, you know, to pretend. I don't know, you could argue that I could have done it and then just tried to remove the doorknob in order to prove that it wasn't me, but let's not get into that. So what, you're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it. You still don't see it? Okay then. Oh god, she's got that smile again. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand, jackass. Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more about non-stop debates. Would you like to... Yes! Just tell me! From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in the debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak points are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun. Ah, fuck. Okay, here we go. Fuck. If I have to choose more than one truth bullet, I'm fucked. Door friend. Okay, here we go. Took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was the first attacked in the main room. Then she fled into the bathroom. I agree. And the killer ran after her. And then they got into the bathroom. At that point the killer had to try and bust the door down. Because Sayaka locked it. Ah! There's no lock! What? Finally, the culprit had Sayaka cornered. And to finish the job, they stabbed her with a kitchen knife. It was you, wasn't it, Makoto? Admit it. No, it wasn't! You know the answer. Shut up. It was obvious that the bathroom door wouldn't open, but the real reason for that is... Oh my god, we get to do it again. So we can skip this. Nah, hit it! Hit him in the crotch! Huh? What's wrong? If you keep trying to disrupt the trial, you're gonna get put on trial yourself. I need to think about it one more time. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. I hit it! Shoot it! What do you mean? Fuck. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room, then fled into the bathroom. Then the killer ran after her and they got into the bathroom. And at that point the killer tried and busted the door down. Locked. No, it wasn't locked. Did he just say cunt? Did he just write cunt?
Today we're going out into the free world to call some strangers cunts and gauge their reactions. G'day cunts.
Top of the morning to you, cunt.
Sup cunt?
Hey?
It's sup cunt. Sup. Oh, it's just greeting you. No, it's just a thing. This guy gets it.
I don't fucking get shit.
No, it's just a no. That's alright. It's just a document. It's actually just. So there you go. You can say it to pretty much anybody, and you're all good.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right? Now that you mention it, that is true. Then why didn't your bathroom door open? Because it was stuck. Oh, what are you talking about? My bathroom door didn't fit the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that. Yep, that's true as true can be. Monokuma is my fucking witness. But you know you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door. That is not lucky at all. So the reason the door didn't open was because it was stuck. So the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked, so they tore apart the doorknob to get in. Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Because they thought it was a chick's room! Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms. The killer could easily make that mistake thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime. One important detail? The fact that the nameplates were switched. Something the killer didn't know. For some reason they were convinced the door was locked, which means the important detail the killer didn't know was the crime took in my room. The crime took place in my room. What are you saying? The culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable. And yet, that's absolutely right. Okay, calm the fuck down. Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms. Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then there would have been a lock on the door and they would have had to break through. So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were. Why are you winking at me? Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident, but the killer must have been considerably confused with no idea how they actually got the door open. Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right? Yes, but if someone calls you on it, they'll say that you're just doing it to fake and cover up your own sort of tracks. Ah shit, he's gonna call it. That is a definite possibility. So the killer would have been someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms. Makoto couldn't have done it? Oh shit! That's what I've been trying to tell you! And who the hell did do it? I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving. I refuse. But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it? Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules. What the fuck is wrong with you? If you get it wrong, we all die. Majority rules? Do you really think that's a good idea? Yeah, I agree with Leon. Yeah, our next on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something for serious. Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they seem. Well, I seem to have 18 truth bullets, and I've only used like 3. Ah, she has a question. Oh, you. Oh, Celeste sounds disappointed. Oh, cat fight. It's fine, just ask your question. Okay, how'd the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place? They were probably let in, unfortunately. Yes, how did the killer get inside? Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right? No! If she dropped the key, they would see it's Makoto's name. And they would have gone to his room, which was Sayaka's room, because they switched the boards around. I don't think so. That seems way too convenient. Maybe someone picked the lock? Against regulations, Monokuma would have killed him. Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are unpickable. Fine, how about this? The killer got in the easy way. Oh, what did he do? Bring a pizza? They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in. No, that can't be it either. This fucking guy! Oh, trying to argue against me? Sound like someone doesn't know his place. What? What happened to Mr. Oh, quit, no save. Why exactly can't it be that? Because she said she'd never let anyone in. The reason there's no way Sayaka invited our killer into the room, I already have the answer. No fucking shit. Where does it say? Switching rooms. Yeah, there you go. There we go, she was frightened. Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first fucking place.
Oh, okay.
Getting a little bit aggravated. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of switching? Exactly. Exactly. Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone. What if her being scared was a lie? Oh shit, Kirigiri. Huh? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that? Oh god, she's calling out. I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me, can you still deny the possibility? Holy shit, what the fuck is that? There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplate to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay, Sayaka? Oh, fuck. Check the nameplate to make sure you don't get the wrong room. I found a notepad during my search and shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. That's why her notepad was missing from her room. And then these words appeared. Oh man, I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, you can leave an imprint, so sketch over the next sheet of paper and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap, I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on. That's actually what I do. It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room. Huh? Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it. Then either it was Makoto who lived there or Sayaka who switched room for a single night. So Makoto, did you write this? No, I didn't, but... Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature. Nah, that's not exactly a signature, that's like Sayaka. Even I could write that. Then that note, Sayaka wrote it? Well, why would she write that? The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. A Sugoi booty call. Ba-dum-bum. She must have slid it under the door to let them know she wanted to meet them in secret. Oh god. If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist? Oh, I don't fucking know. Maybe one stuck in a fucking battle royale? Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me. You disappoint me. But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened. What makes you say that? Oh, would you like to hear what I have to say? No shit! Very well, pay attention. By the way, I love the tie.
Love your suit.
Sexy time.
Uh-oh. What? Oh god, I gotta shoot arguments. Shit. Dorm nameplates. Okay. Switch rooms, correct? Correct. But the note, the place they were asked for to come to. The place, it specified my room. I see, so if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room. Exactly. No, shoot it. In other words, even if someone did read that note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened. It certainly would seem that way. No, sorry. No. Yeah, we switched rooms, but the signs were also switched. Shoot it! Counted. Exactly, the nameplates were switched. They got switched? That's right, the nameplates got switched just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And then the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
Maizono Sayakaのネームプレートの部屋には本当にMaizonoがいたということか。
So what you're saying, the room Sayaka was staying in is actually marked as her room.
じゃあそのメモの通りに行動してもMaizonoさんがいる苗木くんの部屋には行けたんだね。
Then if someone did what the note said, they would have ended up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was. Yes.
2人の部屋は隣同士。ネームプレートを入れ替えるのがうってつけだった。
Plus, their rooms were right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem.
それをやったのは誰なのかしらね。
And the one who switched the nameplates was, well, of course, it wasn't you, right, Makoto? Right. Then who did it? There's only one person who have switched the nameplates. The killer? No, Sayaka.
そもそも部屋の交換を知ってたのは僕とMaizonoさんだけなんだ。
Sayaka, the fuck? Me and Sayaka were the only ones that ever knew about us switching rooms.
ネームプレートの交換ができたのは僕以外にはMaizonoさんしかいないはずだよ。
So the only person besides me who could have even known to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
そのことは彼女が残したメモの文面からも推測できるわね。
You could also infer as much from a note. See, I could have faked the nameplate, the note, everything. Like, so Makoto could have technically done it. So if we weren't playing this in first person as Makoto, I could still have a 50% chance to vote Makoto. There's something I want to talk to you about, just the two of us. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplate to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
彼女は呼び出した人物に対して部屋のネームプレートを確認しろと言っている。
She specifically tells the reader to check the
ネ
nameplate.
ームプレートの入れ替えを知っていなければ書けない言葉よ。
She would have only written that if she knew that the nameplates had been switched.
でもどうしてMaizonoさんはネームプレートの交換なんかをしたの？
Then why would she switch the plates in the first place?
苗木くんとの部屋の交換を隠した上で自分のいる部屋に人を呼びたかったからよ。
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room. That bitch!
部屋の交換を隠した上で人を呼ぶってそんなことして何の意味があんの？
Inviting someone to your room but not telling them you'd switch rooms, why would you want to do that? Fucking pin me for murder!
それについて知るためには
To understand that,
彼女がその人物を部屋に招き入れた後
we need to first
そ
understand
こ
what
で
happened
何が
after
起
she
きたの
invited
か
the
を知
person
る
into
必
the
要が
room.
あるわ。答えはそこにあるはずだから。
That's where the answer lies.
その後に起きたことか。おそらく
What happened then was probably...
Maizono君に呼び出された人物がそこで彼女に襲いかかり
Whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. Wrong. She had the knife, she had the sword. The killer didn't. She attacked him!
なんと犯人が判明してしまったぞ。呼び出された人物が犯人なのだ。
Pretty much.
そいつが誰かが問題なんだろうが。
You're right, we still don't know who did it.
あの部屋では最初にMaizonoさんと犯人の争いがあったのですよね。
She fought with them, yes, but also cleaned up the evidence.
もしやそこでの争いの中に先ほどの問いの答えがあるのではないですか？
Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in the initial struggle. Dude, toolbox. Check everyone's toolbox.
ええ、その通りよ。
Yeah, I think you're right.
じゃあそこでどんな争いがあったのかをはっきりさせればいいんだね。
Then we just have to figure out what happened during the fight. Yes?
そういえば、あの現場には模擬刀が落ちていたな。あれは、そこでの争いに使われたものではないのか。
That reminds me, there was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight? Why are you winking at me? The sword is not my Chibikuma sword. No. Bad Sakura. Bad Sakura-chan.
そういや。
Oh yeah, what's the deal with that sword? Ah shit, explaining that's gonna be fun.
Maizonoさんに勧められて僕が護身用に持って帰ったものなんだけど。
Sayaka suggested I to hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself.
きっと
But even if that really is an N, N037 doesn't make any more sense than before. Damn it, it's no use, I don't know. Oh, she's
時
disappointed.
計回りに
Rotate the image 180 degrees. Thanks for spoon feeding us, Kirigiri. Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something. Oh my god, now I see it. She wrote down the killer's name.
手がかりをすっ飛ばして犯人の名前？
Ah, you just shot past the